Hey guys, and welcome back to Sin Plays Monkey Minds. And today we're gonna have a pretty exciting episode. We're gonna work on the awesome potion tower over there. After spending a very large amount of time on the previous episode building that blaze farm, I will be going back to that, but not at the moment. I want to take a break from that and work on something simple. I made that joke the other day, and yes. So I'll just quickly go through what I've done down here. So I've cleared out a space, and down here we will be putting the clock and the pulsar that'll be pulsing, doing the 3 pulse to push everything through the droppers. And as you can see here, I filled in all the redstone here, and then I'm now ready to start connecting it up once we get it working, essentially. So yeah, again, all the way up, and the only thing I haven't done is one more level. Is if you'll see here, this second row here, I haven't put a third row of 5 in here, and I don't know if I will or won't just yet, but I definitely will be doing something with it in the future. The other thing I'm going to have a quick look at is we're going to have a quick look all the way down here. Well, it's a big hole. No, that's a hole that's going down all the way to the ground, and this corner should have a hole in it. Yeah, okay. Oh no, wait, that corner doesn't need a hole in it. I just remembered, because that's sending the signal. Because that side. Oh, wait. There we go. That's all right. I feel a bit crazy now. So what's going to happen is we have at the top here we're going to have all the awkward potions being brewed. I haven't worked on that yet, but it'll be pretty easy. And then what's going to happen is they're going to come down here. They will be distributed to all the chests. Oops. So this chest here at the end of the line, and then the correspondingly same chest on the other side. So we're just using hoppers. It'll be very iron intensive most likely, but it'll actually be all right. It'll be all right. I just realized that I haven't put a ceiling in there, but I think that's because I don't know what I'm doing. No, that's all right. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to go downstairs. We're going to work on that. Fairly cool idea. I think I'm a bit short on iron, but in saying that I probably have like 6 or 7 stacks of blocks, but that's all right. But we're going to go downstairs. We're going to start building the 20-second clock, so the 20-second off, 20-second on, and then we'll be working on and then we'll be working on the 3 pulsar as well. So they're going to be sending the signal up here. So the pulsar most likely will come up here, and the on-off tick, which will be turning these hoppers, on and off, will be powered by the other side. So that's fairly easy. And then I haven't really decided. I'll come down one more level. It's really hard to talk when you're thinking about trying to do something else. I'm fairly certain that what I'm going to do is at the moment I think that I'm going to put all the potions to come down to 1 or 2 chests downstairs, and then I'll have to manually sort them. The idea of having them all coming down is a pretty cool idea, but I don't know if I can do it. Though the only other way I probably could do it is I use these walls as the way to do it. Use the walls to bring everything down. So essentially, when we come down all the way to the ground, which we are now, so we can bring all the hoppers and come down here, and then they can start feeding off to the right chests. But I think for ease of use to start off with, I might just put it all into the one line of hoppers, and all the potions will come down in here, and that way when you empty them, more will come out. But I think I do want to get it to the point where it'll be completely all automated, but I'm not sure if I can do that just at the moment. But guys, so I'm just going to go. I'm going to get prepared with all my stuff, and then we're going to get on with the day. I'm just going to break that one there. Oops. And of course, I've got a bit of lag, so I can't pick up everything as quickly as I'd hope. Oops, I fell all the way down anyway. But yeah, guys, I'll be with you in just a second. Okay, guys. So I've been working on this system a little bit here. I've put in the vertical line here. So essentially we have our 3 pulse lines. So when the potions are pulled out of the brewing stand, they'll go into the dropper, and then that's for this 3 pulses. That 3 pulses will push all 3 potions up into the next line within the 30 seconds. And then this one here is the 30-second timer, which will allow plenty of time for the potions to brew. and then allow plenty of time for them to be moved in. So essentially, I need to move. Essentially, I keep saying that. I need to make these 3 pulses happen within, let's say, within 24 seconds, so within 8 seconds of each other, which is a fairly reasonable task, even with redstone, I think. So yeah, you can see these all go up in the corner here. I may do something to make them look nicer as we go along, but at the moment it's not too bad. But yeah, so in here, the idea is we're going to use the way this works. So you're going to use the way this works. Good English, Matt. Good English. Actually, I want to double check something right here. Okay, it's all above 8. Oh, no, I took a screenshot by accident. So what we're going to do here is, so as you can see, I've got power out of here. So as long as they're all the same, that's all that matters. So I'm going to run a line of redstone all the way out here and done. So as you can see, that now powers that line. Now, the only problem I'm going to run into, or I might run into, is coming over here. We'll need to jump. Oh, I'll turn that off now. We're going to need to jump the line because we're going to have another power coming out here and touching those 2 there. So to do that, it's fairly simple. I'm just going to quickly break that one, come back. Just like this, break that one like that. So essentially what we're going to do is we're going to pass the power through this block right here, and we're going to send a repeater that way, so therefore the power that goes through this block will not affect this block here, and then on the other side this block lights this block, and then again it's not affected by that at all. And then we can feed our power back over here, and again same as before because they're exactly the same level, so there'll be no change. And we're going to feed our redstone all the way up to here, and we feed it into there. That worked perfectly, and hopefully it makes it the distance, and it does. I saw those to light on. Sorry, I was a bit slow there for a second. Slow on the uptake. So again, we'll feed this around, and I'm fairly certain we'll run out of power, so I'll just put one there, lights up, and bam. So there we go, that's all connected, that's all done. So that's pretty cool. I think it's a pretty simple solution. Obviously we have a lot of room down here to play with, so really there's no problems with doing it. And again, this level doesn't need it, and I've done it here already on this level. And whoop, and go up one more level, and on not this level, that's not the right level, and on this level here. So I've left the stuff here ready to go. So I built it the same way just in case I do add another layer of brewing in here. Maybe they might add some more potions or something like that. So we left some room there for it, and I'm sure we'll get into some good uses with this later on. So pretty much all we're really waiting for now is to bring in all of our awkward potions via the ceiling, and that's going to take a lot of hoppers. So you know, we're looking at going sort of, what is this? This is it's actually on this side, sorry. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 plus another 2, 9, and then the full length of this building. Hi, monkey. And then to these ones here. So we're looking at, let's say, 40 hoppers a level. So it's going to be an intensive cost here. So yeah, one thing we definitely will be doing is I'll be putting those through, and then we'll get that going, and pretty much we'll just be filling up all the chests like that. But if we have a look at the moment, so yeah, so I think I set him up for that one, so that's all right. As you can see here, we've got plenty and plenty of stuff. I think it's this edge here. Can I see it? No, I can't see it. That's all right. But yeah, what I was thinking, I was trying to have a look at what was lit up. So if we start putting stuff in at the current state, where they'll filter into the brewing stands, at least these ones here, and then we can start brewing further on. But yeah, guys, I think for the moment, I think that's going to be it for now. I'm going to go work on the pulse generator. I don't think it'll be the end of the episode. I think we've still got a bit of time to go. So I'm going to work on the pulse generator, not the pulse generator, sorry, the 30-second timer. And then I'll come back and show that, and I'll probably save the pulse generator and the pushing of the potions through for another episode. But yeah, guys, I'll be back with you in just a second. Hey, guys. Welcome back again. So now I think we're going to work on the automated potion distribution system, or the awkward potion distribution system. And as you can see here, I put a walkway in so we can distribute the potions evenly. Now, I have not tested this design just yet, so it may need some further testing later on, but for the moment, I'm going to do it like so. And we're going to come up. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Oh, I've got an extra block here. I was building this and I don't think I built it right the first time. Same sort of thing on both sides. And there we go. So now we've done that. I might bring it out. And this is something I'm not sure about. If it will, later, if it will do what I'm going to want it to do. No, I don't think it will. Didn't think about this. Oh, I don't think I can come to the middle. I think I just have to go across. Okay, that's all right. I can fix that quite easily. Oops. Yeah, I'm gonna run back up here and do that again. So instead of going through the center here, I'm gonna go through the. I'm essentially gonna go through the. I'm gonna go that way. Which is fine. So this one has to change. It's just this will have to change this way. So pretty cool. And the potion should, even though it's pointed this way, they should also go into this hopper as well when that's full. Or I don't know the other conditions that it will have, but I'm fairly certain that is a condition that it will have. So what I will do is I'll remove this one right here, seeing as I won't need that one anymore. And then I'll have to go the other side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go lay out this on the rest of the level, and I'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so 1 second. Okay, so we are now back again, and as you can see, we have our nice line of hoppers here. The hoppers now have whatchamacallit? The hoppers here now have, they're connected here, so that's good. I think I actually need. Oh no, that's fine. That should go down into there and into there, hopefully. Not exactly sure. You know what? To avoid any painstaking processes that we might go through just to make this work, I think let's just do it this way to be safe. That one will need to go. Oh. Keeps taking it. Nope. And there it is. I actually had the same problem before. Give it to me. I had a quick look through a few of the hoppers and they had the same thing happen. So I'll get rid of that one as well. Come back to me. Thank you. And like that. So I think that way we will avoid any problems that could arise. So that's pretty cool. Only used. I did not want to do that. Can we give it back? Yeah, good. I don't worry about the block. It's just the hopper is expensive. Yeah, I don't know what I was talking about. I've just completely forgotten. But yeah, so to avoid any problems like that, that probably was what it was I was talking about. Was to avoid any problems like that, I put it in like that, and it goes all the way around. I've sidestepped the wall here, so this isn't touching, this isn't touching, and therefore won't cause any problems with the hopper when that block is powered. And yeah, so that's all I wanted to say. So it comes down here, so I'm hoping that that'll split, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go upstairs so we can have a quick test of it, and see what happens. So if we come over here, we can put a hopper right there, and we can just start feeding that. Good sign is that the awkward potions are moving, and I'd like to see if it will go to these ones first, maybe? Yeah, went straight to that one there. Okay, cool. Which is fine. It just means that I'm going to have to run this on a fill thing when we first start in terms of getting this going. And there you go. We can see we have our first awkward potions in here. We have our first awkward potions in that hopper, and then in there as well. So we can fill up this system once we get it all linked up and ready to go. So that's fine. How many do we need? We need a lot. We need like two chests worth. I don't think I have that many awkward potions, so that's fine. I'll come back to that in a bit. Sorry about that yawn. I'm getting a bit tired here. It's a bit late. But what I will do is I'm going to continue working on this, and I will come to a point where we're ready to have a quick test. Well, maybe not this. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on the timer or the triple pulse downstairs, which is going to be for the hoppers, for controlling the hoppers. So what I'll do is I'll start putting this in, and then I'll probably have a look at that. So yeah guys, I'll be with you in just one more second. Hey guys, alright, so now we are back down in the basement again, and I'm going to be using the hopper design which Etho had made, and this is so that, well, we can make an awesome looking thing. So what we're going to start off is we're going to start off with putting some hoppers in. So we want to make the hoppers face each other, which is fairly simple, and of course I put the one block I wanted to to use, the one thing I needed to use away. Oops, I broke the wrong one. Poop. There we go. So what we're going to do here is we have these hoppers face each other, and they will constantly pass items back and forth unless they're stopped. So that's where we're going to get in here. We're going to put in a comparator here. So when it senses that a block is in it, it will power a block, which we're going to put in right here as well. Oops, wrong place. So that way it's going to power this here, and then we're going to put a piston right here. But we're going to face the right way. We'll do the same thing on this side, and this is where we're going to get our output from. So we'll do this exact same on this side. So it's a fairly simple design to build, and there we go. So what's going to happen is we're going to put some stuff in the middle, and the only thing we're missing now is a redstone block. So what's going to happen is we need to put, some blocks in here, and actually, you know what? To do this quicker, I'm just going to make it a shorter delay. And what's going to happen is, depending on how many blocks are in the array, it'll switch back and forth, because when this one runs out of blocks, this comparator will turn off, leaving this piston to retract. And these are sticky pistons, so it will pull the block, and then because there's now the piston's moved out of the way here, it will be able to push it back like that, as you saw there. So the important thing is a piston cannot push against another extended piston. So that's how this one works in that regard. Really cool. And the important thing about this is, that when I put a line of redstone right there, it'll become powered, because it's powered from this block right here. The reason we have to be careful about this is because when there's only a little bit of power there, it will actually sorry, let me try that again. When a comparator has a single block in a hopper, it'll only put out a signal to one. That's why this block has to be here. So therefore, this block being powered will power this block, and then that powers the piston right here. Now, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take that out. I'm going to make it from this one here. So I only want one output in total from this, because to do what we want, we actually don't want it to move around too much. And the reason for that is, we only need one output because we only need a pulse at one particular time. And the alternate idea is that upstairs we're only going to need one. I should probably stop this. We only need one signal going up, because it's either on or off, and that'll turn either one of the hoppers on or one of the hoppers off. So an easy way to do this is you can put just put a lever here, which will stop all transfer, and then all the items will end up in this one right here. So that's pretty cool. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put the rest in here. So watching Etho's video, which I'll put in the link below, on about hopper timers. He said the calculation was something like, I can't remember what the calculation was, but it worked out to be about half the time. So it said I should only use about, I think it was 32 blocks, but in total I think I've used, 78 blocks. So 34 blocks, I think it said. So that way it gives me just about 30 seconds, which is plenty of time to brew and get all the other things done. So the other part of this is that on a signal from this, we want to put in, we want to start doing our next calculation, which will be this way. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to be building a single edge trigger. So this way, when we get a pulse from here, like a long pulse like this, or sorry, a line of redstone, we want it to send out a quick button pulse, and then we can work on that button pulse to create a to create 3 pulses, which is going to send all the items through the droppers. So what we're going to do here is we're going to put power into this block. We're going to put power into that block like so, and we're going to go one more above this one if I can. There we go. And I want to get rid of that. Whoops. I'm not having a good day with those blocks at least. We want to do something like that, and then pew, pew, pew. I think I've actually built this backwards. Yeah, I've built this backwards. So I want to do that, but I want to do it the opposite way around, because what's going to happen is we're going to put a power's going to come into the first block, and we're going to have a redstone torch here above it. If I can get it on top, brilliant. And then what we're going to do is we're going to build some power down. So essentially, what's going to happen is when there's power in this block, it's going to turn this one off, which is going to not power any of these blocks, which we need to put power here and here so that it comes out of that block and down. But then we want to get this pulse here, right? We want a 4-tick pulse, like so. And then when we get to the end, that'll work like, whoops, like so. Have I done something wrong here? Okay, there we go. I have done something wrong. I need to put a what do you call it at the end here? I need to put a torch. There we go. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble talking today, guys. Sorry about that. So essentially, what's going to happen is it's going to come in here. It's going to turn this off, and therefore this one's going to be lit. And then what's going to happen is when it changes state, it'll put power into this for 4 seconds, and then it'll send a pulse out. And that's for 4 seconds, for 4 ticks. And then what we're going to use this is we're going to use this to create our 3 pulses here. I haven't come up with a design for that just yet, or I haven't found a design that I liked. So I'm going to leave that one for the moment. But let's test this out. So the reason I stopped that while I built that was so this wasn't distracting. I do know this is going to create some noise. So but I think I like that in the idea that we're going to have a bit of fun here. So as you can see here, there's no power going, and there you saw that pulse. So we'll wait again, it'll go off, and then we're going to wait, and then it'll do the same thing again. So what's going to happen here is only when things are happening the right way in terms of what do you call it? The right way in terms of when upstairs, when the potions have been pulled out, so we'll figure out which cycle that is, so if that's to the left or to the right, and that way when we output here, so that when this is on the left side, it's going to be the time when we need to push all the potions through. Alternatively, we can constantly pulse the droppers, but I think that'll be a bit lag inducing, and there's no need for it. Plus it also adds a bit more excitement to this. So this is a single edge trigger. I want to say double edge, but I use this in the blaze farms. That's why I sort of came to this idea straight away. So my idea for this is probably to put in some repeaters at max delay. There we go. See if I can do this. All right, actually, you know what? I might even just build it right now, because this was my idea, right? So we're going to do that and put another 2 in, because the problem I'm going to have at the moment is that this pulse here is so short that it may run out. So I'm going to try to do this as well. 3, 4. So it's only 4. So I'm going to see if we can make it 12 long, and I might just put a single one in now that I think about it. I don't think I need a double here. 3, 4, and then that's going to tick back and forth in the background. We can make a silent one, so if it gets too annoying, that's something we might look at doing, but for the moment I think we're going to keep it as is. And what we'll do here is, let's see if we can get do I have a piston or anything in my inventory? I do not, but it worked, I think. Let's have a quick look. That is actually really cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one like this, and just to stop the flow. And really, I think that's going to be enough. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So what I'm going to do quickly is I'm going to go get a piston. I wonder if I have any upstairs. You know what, guys? I'll bring it with me. Let you have a quick look around about how I get around things. I got a dropper. Actually, that'll work. We can use a dropper. I'll put a dropper here, and we'll just chuck some stuff in it. And I want to see if it pulses it quick enough to enable it to to be useful, essentially. So there we go. And I think I need to move that one because it's not going to attach to it. So we'll go like that. If I run out of... Oh, poop, I have to. You know what? I'm going to borrow one of these for the moment. Yoink. Yoink. And we'll see how we go here. So, let's see. I've got to see if I can put 3 items in here. 1, 2, 3. Made it. So we should see this now. When it pulses, we go 1, 2, 3. Brilliant. Okay, so that worked out even better than I expected, actually. So that's fairly exciting, and that should work all the way through the line as long as none of these lines are more than 16 long. But yeah, guys, I think that's going to be it for the episode at the moment. I'm fairly happy with how this has gone. We've got our timing system down here pretty well done. And it's pretty cool, actually. I probably didn't need this amount of room, and I might even compact it a little bit. I might move this down over here. I might find another reason, put another something down here. I don't know what, maybe storage or a glass making factory or something like that, so we can make all the glass bottles that we need. But yeah, guys, as for now, I think that's going to be it for today. I hope you liked what I've done today. We sort of had a bit of fun in the potion factory, started to get all the automation done. We started to put all the hoppers in, so it's all looking really good. And that's where that Enderman was. He's a real pain in the butt. We wired up all the hoppers now, so everything's pretty much ready to go. And I'm really excited about this. So yeah, I can't wait to get this going and turn it on for the first time. So yeah, guys, I think the next episode we might get onto the brewing stand if I can get over here quick enough. And of course, I don't have a window right here, so we might get into the industrial blast furnace over there. We'll start getting that automated as well and start building that. And yeah, we'll have a good time. But if you like this episode and you'd like to see more, please subscribe, and a thumbs up always helps. And if you want to tell me about anything that I've done wrong or right, or anything I can do better in the future, please let me know. But I'm fairly happy with this design. So yeah, guys, as always, have a good day. Sin out.